So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you already know how to solve the cube using F2L. And this does not include the keyhole method. That's not real F2L. That's just a shortcut to what you already know, for the beginner method at least. So this video is for those of you who know F2L and are kind of stuck doing this. You're probably around 40-50 second solves, 30 seconds probably for your F2L. F2L takes up most of the solve. And you're just kind of stuck because you're not sure how you're going to get faster now. And this is what this video is going to help you do, get faster with your F2L. And really, if you're using intuitive F2L, which is what I taught in my tutorial I made back in June, it's a lot of the mindset and what you see when you solve. So hopefully these tips I'll give you will help you see things better. So let's get to them. Alright, so the first tip I have to give you is to always be looking ahead. What I mean by that is while you're solving for pairs, you want to always be looking as to what you're going to do next. It saves you a lot of time and just pausing when you're not sure what you're going to do. For example, here's one case I have right here. It's the different colors on top case. The black, which is the cross color, is not facing on top. So this is a simple move to get it into the slot, the pair. However, when you're doing this, you want to be looking ahead. As what I would probably see is that there's this black corner right here. It's the black, green, and red corner. And as I'm solving it, I'm noticing it's going to come right on top of here. And I saw that the green and red corner is back here. So I can move to this quickly, and then move on to the next case, one like that. And then I see this here. And then I see these two back there. So when you're solving for F2L, you always have to be looking ahead, because otherwise you're going to be staring at the cube and you won't know what to do. And I didn't really do that terribly fast. It was a pretty easy scenario that I gave myself, but I didn't do that terribly fast. I wasn't really speeding. I was trying to show you that you always have to kind of look ahead, and it's really nothing you can teach. It's just you need to know that you need to look ahead, because otherwise you're not going to be doing this as fast as you should be able to. It's just something you're going to have to practice to get perfected. Okay, the next tip that I have to give you is to minimize regrips. And what I mean by regrips is when you do moves like this to solve an F2L, because they waste time when you regrip. And if you can just do more fluid move motions, you get much better times. So let me show you an example. I've got a case right here with yellows matching up and black is up on top. So the edge is aligned. I moved it away from the orange color and solve for the edge. Now what I notice is I have my corner right here. It's the black, green, and red corner, and here's the red and green edge. And it's another simple case for me. And what I could do is regrip and do a whole 180 degrees, but I'm already gripped right here. So what you need to do is become more accustomed with doing moves like this. It's the same as what you would do with this move for when you have different colors on top. But you need to be accustomed to do it like this, or you do it from the back side. It's not that hard to do. Just be aware that you should try to minimize the amount of regrips you do, because it really does waste time when you're solving it. Okay, the next problem that I have, or tip that I have, is a problem that I would have when I started using F2L. Is that I would go back on my moves, I'd second guess myself, I'd kind of hesitate. And here's what I mean. Right now I have a corner up here, and it is black, yellow, orange, black cross. So here's its edge right here. And if I bring it up like this, I'd get the same colors on top case, which is not a very move efficient friendly case. And sometimes what I do at this point is I put it back so that I can try to set up an easier case, the one that's different colors on top, right there, which is much easier to work with. But if you already have brought the edge out, you don't want to second guess yourself, because because that'll make you start thinking of, okay, I need to do this the fastest way possible with the fewest moves. But what you end up doing is wasting too much time thinking, and it really ends up cutting into your time. So if you've already gotten to this point right here, just continue with what you had been doing, and you will have much better solve times rather than going back on moves. So that's my tip. Okay, so the last tip that I have to share with you is, if you ever have an F2L case that's just a bugger for you, it's hard to solve because there's a lot of moves, it may be best to actually learn the algorithm to solve it in much fewer amount of moves than you would intuitively. Like for this one right here with two incorrectly placed edges or edge and corner, you'd have to take this pair out, separate them, and then use the intuitive F2L methods, which is very irritating. So there's actually an algorithm to solve this in a much quicker fashion, and they have these F2L algorithms for all 41 possible cases of edge and corners pairs that are across the cube, and they're very helpful if you want to do it like very quickly and optimize the number of moves. But for some of these for some cases you can do them intuitively, and it's not going to hurt you that much. But for cases like this, it may be a good idea just to memorize them. Like, here is an algorithm that'll solve this in 8 moves. It's F prime, U, F prime, U prime, L prime, U, L, F2. And there. What would probably be done in 16 moves intuitively is now just done in 8. So those can save you a lot of time if you learn them and can use them efficiently, because can be very irritating cases to do, and it ends up saving you quite a few moves. So those are all my tips that I can hand over to you on F2L. If you have any questions or having trouble with F2L in general at all, just feel free to message me, and I'll see if I can help you out with further tips or advice. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.